event, which is Shy Guy.
Oh, that's interesting.
Everybody's coins are getting doubled here.
Damn, so I'm gonna have 192 points.
Yeah, so I think you should have Rich right here if that does show up.
That would for sure.
Alright, so 1 for Shy Guy, and he lands on Pauline's Star Steel Trap, but Shy Guy doesn't have a star to lose, so nothing happens with the trap just yet, but he does get a skeleton key right there on that lucky space. Pauline's going to use her custom dice block. What's she going with? A 1? Really? Maybe I can kind of see why she's doing that, since she didn't have enough money for a star, but it looks like we're getting underway with another battle. It's 15 each. Alright, Lumber Tumble.
This is always one you have to be careful on for sure, but it is fun.
Yeah, let's make sure we watch our step carefully.
Of course, made even more nerve-wracking by the fact that you can't jump, so your courage just relying strictly on your movement and paying attention.
Yeah, just pay close attention to what's up ahead of you.
But I always do like this kind of minigame. This kind of actually reminds me a little bit of, what's that one from 7, Funsicle, of course.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it's one of the Bowser mini games that you're talking about from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that the Bowser minigames in Mario Party 7 really can be challenging.
Oh yeah, especially like 2 of them.
Out of all the Bowser minigames in Mario Party 7, which one would you say is like the toughest?
Probably Thunderwall.
Yeah, I might have to agree with that, simply because the fire can really scare you in that sometimes, depending on where you're going. And I was just short right there of trying to reach the end, but I'll still take second place for 12 coins.
Yeah, that's still going to be good for you. But either way, it doesn't matter much, because you already had enough for the start to begin with, especially now since Shy Guy used that double coin thing.
Yeah, that's right. Alright, so anyways, I do get an 8 right there, and now I'm going up to 5 stars. So I have a very big advantage right here. We'll just have to see how things are going to play out right here toward the end of this game.
Yeah. Definitely for sure I'm going to have to get really lucky with chance time or something if I want to still have any shot to win this.
Now the next star is right down there. Yeah, I got plenty of money, so I will get myself a steamer ticket. And I can choose if I want to use that since I'm at a station. But looking at the board right now, I don't think this is a good time for it.
Well, I'm feeling in the happening space anyway, so kind of negated it.
Alright, back over to Nick. 7. Oh! You landed on that Star Steel Trap that Pauline put down.
Man, absolutely just sucks.
So that drops you down to 3rd right here, unfortunately. Sorry that happened to you right there, but it's just how it is sometimes.
For sure.
Alright, 4-player mini game. And we're playing Granted Getaway. This one is absolutely fun.
Yeah, for sure. I always love this minigame. It may be an easy minigame, but it's still a fun one.
Alright, Indiana Jones time. Oh god, I tripped on a rock already, but I am fine. Oh no! Darn it, these rocks are really trying to mess me up right now.
Yeah, but at least I'm liking the Mario 6 version. This version is more forgiving with mistakes.
Oh no! Oh shit! Dang it, that boulder just crushed me.
Sorry, Daniel.
Yeah, that was pretty rough right there, what happened. The whole point as to how I got out right there was that I timed my jump a little early, and right as I made the landing, that's when I tripped on another rock, and I couldn't have enough time to avoid getting squished.
Yeah, that is definitely a bummer, but stuff like that happens sometimes.
You're absolutely right on that.
By the way, me and Pauline won that minigame.
Yep, at least that's good for you two. Alright, anyways, let's keep going as we have 4 turns left. And Shy Guy's gonna bring out his custom dice block. Alright, he's going with the 7. And now he's getting on the board with the star.
You got a star.
Oh, that's right in front of you. You're getting so lucky this game.
Yeah, I would definitely say I am. Luck is really getting on my side. Alright, so Shy Guy gets 15 coins on that lucky space. Let's see what happens now with Pauline. 4.
Ooh, but you can't do something funny. Come on, Pauline.
She is going to open up the gate. And she is going right through it, so it's another chance time we're about to get underway with.
Ooh, boy.
There's a lot riding on this.
Chance time.
It involves me as a coin swap with Pauline. Oh, but that's going to make me lose a whole lot of money overall. That's not really all that great, but at least it didn't involve those stars.
Yeah, I was gonna say, a stars dead would have been much more devastating.
I get an 8, and I did think we were all high enough right here to get to this star. So now I got 6 of them.
You got a star.
Yeah, I think at this point, if there's any hope to catch up to you, something big is gonna have to happen.
Alright, anyways, that star's right over there. Okay. I don't really have a whole lot of money right now, so I'm gonna have to pass up on the opportunity to buy something from the item shop right now. You do have a whole lot of money with you, Nick, so I'm gonna have to ask you to hand some of your coins over.
Fair enough.
I got 9 of them overall. I have 15 coins for me there on that lucky space.
Alright, might as well lay my other star trap down.
And the question is, where are you going to place it?
I guess I'll just put it here on the other unlucky space.
Well, that's an interesting choice.
Alright, 8. Ooh, well, I'd say this is a pretty dang easy choice. I mean, between Bowser and Blue, I'm of course gonna go for the blue.
Yeah, I definitely figured that's what you were going to do.
Minigame.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to hope for some really good numbers next turn, though, if I want to even just get to Blue.
We're doing a 1 versus 3 mini game. Cookie cutters.
There is technically a way I can catch up, but I'm gonna have to get really lucky, basically. Anyway, at least this minigame is pretty easy.
Yeah, it says we're both basically on the team side, and that we only have to worry about one button on our parts.
Well, you me very much, but at least I think we're still in a good position to win.
Finish.
Alright, time's up. Alright, I think we should definitely have this. Yeah, we do.
Very nice.
Alright, 3 turns left, but it looks like nobody made it to Donkey Kong in time. Alright, 9 for Shy Guy. He's gonna be just short right there of the star. He's not gonna use the steamer ticket yet. He's also not gonna buy something from the item shop. Let's see what he gets in this item space. A skeleton key. Alright, 9 for Pauline. Alright, she is gonna buy a steamer ticket right here. She's paying 3 coins for 1 stop. She's going forwards. And she ended up getting me right there, so I'm back to the start. Oh, she went on Shy Guy's star steel trap, so she's got to give away one of her stars to him.
Bad luck for her.
But yeah, personally speaking, I don't really think it's too much of a big deal for her anyway, for how far behind she was.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, so anyways, so the 2 computer players are closer to the star than me, since I just got back to the star, so I will go ahead and bring out my swap mirror now. And I'm going to be switching with Nick. Oh, the only person that I didn't want.
Alright, not only that, but now I won't even get to do what I wanted to do. Oh man, this sucks.
Oh, you had something in mind right here? I didn't even realize that.
Well, yeah, it would have required me to get the good numbers, but it's not going to matter now.
No, I'm not gonna buy a steamer ticket here because I want to try to save up my money right here for what I got. Alright, looks like I'm getting a skeleton key on this lucky space.
Well, not only that, now I have to freaking try to dodge both Pauline and Shag at Star Trek.
Alright, good luck. Alright, you're gonna get a 4.
Well, at least I did dodge both of them, but yeah.
And you do get triple dice.
That will help.
So that kind of makes up for it.
Mini game.
Yep.
Okay, let's see what the next minigame is gonna be. Treetop Treasure.
This is always a good one.
Alright, anyways, let's see what happens out here as we try to get as much coins as possible. Oh, this barely made the job. Alright, well, time's up. I ended up with 19 right there. Well, you barely got more than me with 20.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting, actually. I mean, 272 coins. Too bad it won't mean much and I can't even catch up.
Yeah, even if Rich does show up, which you should have right here. And now Peach is in play as the Jamboree buddy as we're down to just 2 more turns. So either way, Shy Guy's going to be getting the star. He's going to roll a 4.
And he's also making it to Blue, and I think I might know exactly who he's going to steal from.
Yeah, especially considering the amount of money that he has.
Star.
Now the next star is going to be up there.
I saw this coming.
Yes, so did I. No surprise there. But it's alright. I am still going to be in the lead overall.
At least this does make the game competitive again.
Yeah, it sure has. Shy Guy's really trying to make some things interesting right now. Alright, it's going to be a 1 for Pauline. Okay. Anyways, I do get a 3. I think now is the time for me to use the steamer ticket.
This is a good thing I'm out of the way, but Pauline was.
Yeah, and same with Shy Guy. I sent both those players back to the start. I will pay 6 coins for 2 stops, please. I'm going forwards.
Boy. that triple dice.
Yeah, there's a lot right on this with you here. Alright, you get a 7, a 6, and a 5 for a total of 18.
Let me think about this. Okay, on the one hand, I actually would just barely have enough for Boo. I can also, however, try to snipe that star. However, the thing is that considering how late it is in the game, although I should also probably consider the fact too that you would still be able to get the fan to get that star otherwise. So, it's a tough choice here, it really is. But I gotta make a decision at some point. So I'll just go left.
Yeah, it's a little bit longer right here compared to where the star is, but I think I might know what it is or what you're going to be doing.
Yeah.
And you're also going to buy payday double dice.
Yeah. Like I said, this is a long shot, and I still have a lot of luck fall my way, but I feel like if there's any chance I have to still win this game, I pretty much have to do this.
Yeah, I see.
So, hand it over, Daniel.
Yeah, here we go again. So that goes up to 2 stars right there, and we're getting underway with another battle.
Versus minigame.
Pretending. Oh
Alright, what do we have here? Lightweight battle.
well, this is always one I like.
I'm not really too great at this against other human players, but I still say it's a pretty good minigame overall.
It is different though with just one other person, of course.
Oh god, things are not looking all that good for me right now. Oh! You literally got it without even getting hit once.
Yeah, I was about to note that. That was actually pretty incredible.
Wow. I'm surprised you literally did this good right there.
For sure. The mini games are definitely going well, but unfortunately for me the board is not, but there is still the last turn, so there is still a chance I can maybe try to sneak in a last minute comeback. We'll just have to see what happens.
Camera race are playing this time.
This one's always a toughie.
I always like the concept right here, but just depending on where you gotta take the pictures, it just may get a little bit tough from time to time.
For sure. Yeah, I think I've said that before. Like, I like the idea behind this mini game. It's just ruined by the fact that the scoring system is so weird. Come on, turn around. Ah, dang it, that's not the right pose.
I'm not really feeling all that good here about this first round. Oh, come on, move out of the way, Wiggler. Oh, he's not going to get completely out of the way in time. I literally just completely ruined that first picture right there at the start. But I still get 61 to start off. Alright, on to round 2. I'm going to try like that. Alright, 84 this time. Alright, final round.
I have been pretty good so far, but unfortunately the last picture is usually where things can get pretty dang tough. Especially because you have to like, actively find what you're looking for.
Uh-huh. 80 right there. Oh, you barely got it by 9 points.
Yeah, for sure. That was close. I did really good the first 2 rounds, but that last picture mine was really bad, so thank God I had a good start, otherwise I might have lost that.
And if only I would have slightly messed up on the first round, I could have actually beat you on that.
Oh well, it happens like that sometimes.
Alright, now we're down to the last turn. And Shy Guy's gonna get a 10. Alright, 4 for Pauline. We of course can't get any items on the last turn.
We're gonna have to hope you roll low here.
Alright, let's see here. Oh, I've already got just enough right there for that star.
Oh man, that sucks.
I'm still in this. And I think I should be able to have this right here. We'll just have to find out.
Well, still moving down to the bonuses, but at least in terms of me, I'm unfortunately a lot that less to get lucky with the star placement here. And I didn't, so I'm pretty much out of this. God dang it.
Yeah, that's tough luck right there for you, Nick. But it's just the kind of thing that can tend to happen sometimes in Mario Party.
Alright, well, see what I can get with this.
Alright, 1 and a 6 for a total of 7. So with that payday double dice that you bought out, that can also give you 7 coins.
Alright, let me see. I'm going to use this trade no matter what, but let me actually see where I will go. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for 2 stops.
Alright, well let's see where you're going to be going. Forwards. And I accidentally used that reaction. All because it was your turn and you basically were in control of speeding it up right here. I don't know what I was thinking.
Alright, well, hopefully, Shy Guy does not get the bonus stars.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find out after this final mini game. And it's gonna be 3 throw.
Alright, beat you by 2 points.
Yeah, that was a pretty close one right here, but looks like you did very good more.
Yeah. So, good that's a mini game, but ultimately you're still gonna be the favorite for this game, but we'll see what happens, of course.
Alright, time for the final results here.
It really is a shame I freaking went on that star trap, otherwise I would still be in contention for this game.
Alright, so here's what star distribution looked like throughout the game. Yeah, throughout that second half was where I was really pulling away. But now it's mainly going to get close between me and Shy Guy. First bonus is the shopping bonus. That's going to go to Pauline.
Alright, well, it all comes down to this. If anybody gets the Shy Guy gets the next bonus star, you win.
Alright, second bonus is going to be the misfortune bonus. Oh, nobody got it. Interesting. So I think we all know who the winner is now.
Wish I didn't get last, but that game still was a bummer for me.
Yep, it's me.
Congratulations.
Well, good job, Daniel.
Alright, thank you very much. So anyways, let's check out the awards that everybody got. I got the Jamboree Buddy Award, Shaka got the Balance Award, Nick got the Minigame Award, and Pauline got the Item Award. I don't think I've ever really seen the Jamboree Buddy Award come up right here at the end of a game like this. That's just kind of interesting that it actually did show up. But yeah, I feel pretty lucky for the way that I was able to get the win, since I was able to get quite a lot of stars on the board. But at least like you said, for your part, Nick, at least it's good that you didn't get last right there. Either way, this was still a good game.
For sure. Good job, like I said, and yeah, I did actually have quite a lot of the bonuses too. Like I did have the event star, I did have the Rick star, and minigame I had by a long shot. Oh wow, look at this. There was actually a tie. There would have been a tie for the running star with me and Pauline both having 109.
Alright, well, I was going to go over these detailed results anyway right here. So all of us have 5 blue spaces. Nobody had any red spaces. Me and Shy Guy tied each other for the most lucky spaces. Nobody had any unlucky spaces. You and Pauline had 3 item spaces, and then me and Shy Guy had 2 item spaces. Pauline was the only one that landed on a Bowser space. You had the most event spaces. Everyone had a chance time space but me. Then, you had a mini game. I won the only showdown mini game that we played. Pauline barely had shopping by 1, and Pauline used the most items. Yeah, there was a tie for running. You and Pauline had that by 3 over Shy Guy, and I had Slowpoke by 3 as well. But yeah, what a great game this was right here, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely got pretty lucky this game for sure. And you know, in all fairness, I think the last 2 showdown matches I did with you on your channel anyway, I did win most of them, so it probably was a good time for you to start for you to take a win. But still, good job.
Yeah, thank you. Alright, anyways, that is going to do it for Super Mario Party Jamboree for the Nintendo Switch as part of Come and Party with Nick's birthday special. And thank you to Nick himself for joining along this online match as well. And I will see you all for the next segment right after this, so stay tuned.